Good morning, survivors. Welcome to a bit of a different video today. We're not doing still Ark, but we're just instead of actually playing Ark, we're going to be going through the new creature update. The new creature, I believe, is for Valguero, I think. Let's just have a look. Reach around the corner. Yeah, the creature will make its mark on Valguero in Ark Survival Ascended. So the voting ends on the 28th of February, which is this Friday. So in 5 days. So make sure you get your submissions in. Yeah, so I've not seen these. Only things I've seen is the photo, the pictures. I'm not seeing what they do, how they do, what kind of creature they are. Let's just see what other updates there is this week. Astraeus update. On the Astraeus, well, first of all, I just want to thank every single one of you. 50 subscribers at the time recording this video, which I'm recording this on the date it comes out, which is the Sunday, the 23rd of Feb. And I just want to thank you all so much. It's been overwhelming, to say the least, because obviously I wanted to do well on YouTube. Like, no one posts videos on YouTube and not wanting to do well. It's just, I'm just not expecting 50 subscribers in 5 to 6 weeks is unreal. And that's all thanks to you guys, which is why at the end of this video, I'm going to do a little giveaway. Probably the Astraeus map I will do, or whoever. Even if you already have the Astraeus map, still enter the competition, and if you do win, then I'll probably gift you. I'll gift you something else, like maybe Bob's Tales if you've not got that yet, or even another premium map like oh, I forgot what it's called. Not Fjorda. Is it Fjorda? One second. I know these the Atlantic map, which is meant to be pretty decent if you like the underwater things. Forglaw. There's Forglaw as well, which is a pretty map. So yeah, is anything else? Oh yeah, Astraeus update. Update 1, large snow/cold and Mediterranean warm biomes. More caves, various size for building, I hear you PvP players. More in the theme, poise like temples and ruins, blue obelisk. More DLC dinos and appropriate biomes for them. Gacha and snow owl, etc. Hopefully they might add a rock drake in there. But then again, they'll have to do a whole new... Oh, maybe they can. Mini bosses for farming, loot, and blueprints. So, yeah, Astraeus coming from Necatus. I want to thank everyone for the support and love of Astraeus. I am very proud to bring another official map. Yeah, if you didn't know, guys, the modder Necatus, I think he did Fjorda as well. I think he's done a couple more. Yeah, I'm sure he's done a few more that actually made it to the official game. So this is where we rank it. If you don't know how this works, what you basically do is, for your creature vote, you put at number 1, which is... I haven't done this yet, so this isn't actually my vote. Like I say, I'm not ranked them yet. I've not even looked at them yet. But yeah, you basically put your favourite to number 1, all the way down to number 10. So that it goes to like a vote. I've already got all the things up here, look, ready to click on. Love Ascended. You can feel the love in the air. Love Ascended is now extended until Monday, February the 24th, which is tomorrow. So it ends, by the time you see this, it'll probably end anyway. This love-filled event celebrating Valentine's Day brings you an array of enchanting new treats and delights. If you don't know what the Love of Ascended is, to be honest with you, I've not really played it this year, so I don't know if anything new. Just quite a lot, usually like a lot of skins and the box of chocolates and stuff. Oh, yeah, look. Oh no, these are the mods now. I seen one of these mods, and I think which one did I see? I think it was Pale of War, but it wasn't the Apex Predators. It was something to do with like underwater. This one. the dangerous depths. The mosasaur, I don't know if it's a skin or a completely new mosasaur, but the skin on this dino, the mosasaur, it looks like the one from Jurassic World. I thought it looks pretty good, so I could do something like that. Put something like that in the game. Official server maintenance. Obviously, we don't play official, but if you do, all the details are there. And I've read about this as well, about non-building locations changing Astraeus. And talking about non-building, not Astraeus, for example, but the new video coming out for our Center Only One series, you'll see we had a bit of a problem with that. Right, let me let's get this notepad up just so I can keep track of like which dino I like, so I don't have to keep flicking from. Right, let's get to the first one. Right, let's get to the voting part. Right, the first one. I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, as everyone does in Ark. Alright, Aceliophysis, Pet Assassin, and Mutation Booster. Ooh. Introducing Aceliophysis. Assassin Shoulder Pet, Mutation Booster. Tags by Risky Biscuits. Sorry if you hear the wind as well, by the way, because this weekend in England has been horrendous for wind. It's been shocking. Disclaimer, I wasn't ready for this vote, so it may be a bit rough around the edges. As in previous votes, I do not expect the Celia's purpose abilities to be added. To make sure Celio is a fully fledged creature, even if Wildcard decides to cut some of its abilities, I have suggested a variety of abilities to hopefully make sure that there is enough to work with. It's the first truly combat-oriented shoulder pet for PvP and PvE. So this is a picture of it. Looks like some sort of like a in between a compy and a raptor, maybe. But it is a shoulder pet, so it looks like it wraps around your neck, sort of thing. Maybe look like a compy. Well, compy goes on your shoulder, like an otter or something. So, right, introduction. All basic ideas, selling points, and roles are listed here. Keep reading. Stealthy Assassin. Able to use ASA pathfinding to find its way through bases to get to a target. Can pass by turrets, alarms, and creatures. Has a special armor that allows them to be remotely controlled by a player. Constrict players, largely ignoring their armor. Wow. So the PvP side of things. I mean, I'm not a big PvP player, but I will be soon. We are going to start doing a bit of PvP, I think, in the future. But to me, that looks very OP. I mean, you basically throw this art. It finds its way through the base to a target, past the turrets. You can control it with a remote, and it constricts players. I'm guessing it can kill them ignoring their armor. So it's basically just attacks your health stat. So you can throw it in, target a generator maybe, knock the generator out, then you're in. So, dueling pair can be controlled with a whistle item to attack with skilled combos, including lunging, strangling, dodging, and jumping on and off your shoulder. Mutation booster. Boost mutation rates of specific stats. Grant unique glowing colors to creatures. Mutated. Ooh. That's nice. Look at this. Yeah, this is. Ooh. I like that glow. It's a very aberration creature, I think. Protective pet. Immunity to torpor, radiation, and other effects. Protective tail scarf against toxins, gas, and environment when you're on your shoulder. Can give a burst of healing when on a low health. This is very OP. I don't think Wildcard's going to let all this be on one creature. I just can't see it. It's a great idea. I get it. It's putting up here that It's put a wide range of abilities on it, so they can pick and choose. But this is a lot of overpowered abilities, I think. But the concept art is really nice. I love the glow, and I love this grant unique glowing colours to creatures mutated by it. So that's really nice. Wild Coelophysis are very elusive and normally avoid risk, running away from the larger creatures. Watch out, they are very fast and hard to spot. After they run away, other wild creatures almost never attack them unless Coelophysis attacks them first. When a player approaches them, they will attempt to jump onto the player's neck, constricting them and damaging them. You will have to move erratically and shake them off. They are pesky, but can be countered reasonably. Coelophysis spawns moderate rarely in the unknown aberration zone, so it is an aberration creature then, in groups of 1 to 3, which very rarely mean also they have babies. Alright, taming process. Coelophysis requires you to prove your worth in a tame and show you are a valuable companion to it. In contrary to the regular torpor method taming, a Coelophysis is immune to it. To do this, you'll have to knock out large wild creatures to the point that Coelio can kill it. The more health the creature has, the more taming this will provide. So it's a bit like Trudon. It has to eat your creatures, but oh no, it's wild creatures then. So whereas the Trudon's your tames, this is wild creatures. Tamed abilities, undetectable. Coelophysis is largely undetectable by many threats like wild creatures, tamed creatures, set to aggressive, traps and alarms, turrets and parasites. Jesus. So it's undetectable by everything then. Assassin. Using the ASA creature pathfinding, the Coelophysis, I don't know, can find its way through structures, builds and terrains to find a nearby player. It can hop on the back of creatures to attack a player. When it reaches a player, it starts attacking them with its special... Oh, so it can't attack structures then, so you can't send it into, say, a generator or something like that to take out the turrets. So it finds its way to a player. When attacking players, Coelophysis can jump on their necks and constrict a player. This will drain their health directly and will be only minimal effect by armor, allowing the Coelophysis to kill even heavily armored players that do not see it coming. The player can equip flak, riot, and tech armor to the. Okay, so you can attach armor to him. A camera / eat vision camera can be attached to the riot, allowing them to be controlled remotely. The tech from this armor also allows them to temporarily stun players that jump onto, and disable any nearby electronics. So it can disable. Wow. Yeah, I think this is a very overpowered PvP dinosaur. Right, so dealing with pair and a melee key. Move to. Coelio moves to the location you're pointing at. Bite, lunge, latch, strangle, heal, dodge, retreat, return to shoulder. So glowing colours. This is what. While Coelophysis have unique colours that no other creature has and cannot be mutated by normal means. To get these colours on other creatures, Coelophysis has to mutate with the offspring that is to be mutated. The colours as may be passed down to these creatures. Conclusion. Coelophysis will be a refreshing and interesting addition to Ark creature roster, allowing for new strategies in PvP, gathering much quality of life in PvE and PvP, and gives more unique customization to your most cherished creatures in the form of a new and exciting colours. Yeah. Risky biscuits. If you created these good artwork, Right, so that's the Coleophysis. Yeah, I think this one's obviously is very PvP related, and then it does have the unique color boost in PvE, which is really nice. It's something different we've not had before that I know of anyway. So we've got the Celio, which is heavy PvP, but with heavy PvP. I'll just put heavy PvP. Chain. Right, so that's that one done. The next one. The cheetah returns for one more time. Acinonyx. Acinonyx? Yeah, we'll go with that. The Blitzing Trickster. It's got a huge redesign compared to its last illustration. I have not seen the old one, so I apologise for that. So I don't know what it looked like before. Right, let's have a look at its abilities. Wild, the terrestrial predator with extreme agility. I ain't reading that. It's completely unmatched in its open field sprint, and yet it is also capable of performing huge jumps, sharp turns, and can even parkour up canyon walls. I'm guessing it runs up like a Thylo, which seems a lot more agile than a Thylo. It hunts its prey by crippling them with a disorienting strike. And should predatory competitors ever try to steal its kill, it can retaliate by kicking up a blind cloud of dust. Domesticated. Tamed Acinonyx. Right, we're going with Acinonyx. Are a favourite companion of the White Cliffs. Many tribes, due to its strong combat capabilities, most notably as a tamed assassin by dizzying prey with its blinding speed. It renders them more susceptible to torpor, which leads to faster knockouts. It also sees them recharge batteries in the blink of an eye using a special kinetic backpack that converts into speed into charge. And if you just want something you cannot get from point A to B in a flash, the cheetah's got you covered. Of course, it obviously cannot take to the skies like a pterodon can, but its incredible speed on land makes... Wait a minute. I do not remember that one time I saw a survivor fasten a parachute. What? So you can put a parachute on him? Okay, that's interesting. Creatures affected by vertigo are slowed and unable to walk straight, wobbling left to right with each step, during which they will receive 3 times more torpor than usual, making them easier to knock out. Capable of dealing vertigo. Beware, incredible agile feline will take advantage of your dizzied state in combat. Amplified gradually fills its blitz bar. When the blitz bar is peaked, the ability becomes amplified. Claw swipe. Swipes a claw, applying vertigo. And the dust cloud. While running, hold crouch. And drift across. Spot the ground as you drift, kicking clouds of dirt. The clouds obscure vision, causing enemies to receive blindness and vertigo for a few seconds. Alright, okay. Wall jumper. Feline evasion doesn't go on cooldown if triggered by an enemy with vertigo. By jumping on a wall while sprinting, the Acinonyx will wall run for a few seconds before sliding off from gravity. Oh, so you can jump from wall to wall? Okay. Gain the ability to form by a massive jump while walking to another wall, allowing you to parkour across here, so it can like want to like jump across like diagonally. You're able to make sit. This has no gameplay purpose. It just looks cool. Four attachments. So a tranquilizing turret. It's controllable ballista that fires arrows. If tranquilized arrows are loaded, a ballista or it fires. Okay. A lasso. Hurls a lasso. Okay. The battery backpack. Static electricity. That's the one you charge the batteries with. And the parachute pulley allows it to use parachutes. Taming process. Would love to eat prime meat if it could. Born with fast but fragile build, it sticks to hunting relatively small prey for its whole life. Wake up and toss down some prime meat and it'll devour it. As it develops trust towards you, it will eventually allow itself to be temporarily ridden. This is your chance to show that it is stronger than it thinks. While riding it, you'll need to kill creatures that drop prime meat. For every piece of prime meat harvested, the taming bar will go up. Get damaged too often, it'll kick you off. But should you be skillful in hunting dangerous game, it will be yours. It's interesting. Definitely interesting. The concept art looks really good. But the parachute thing is I'm just typing this so I know, so I can remember which one's which, basically. Because when you get to the actual vote, it don't tell you which one's which, sort of thing. So I'm just putting that down so then I'll know which is which. Right. Exxon, yeah, I'm not reading this one very good, am I? The Exonceratops. We'll do with that one. Is a large exotic ceratospian. Yeah, that one. It's a trike with the ability. Sorry about that. So it just went off then. Which the survivor can harness this power to put with the best performance in defending against Ark's biggest threats. The horn structured in a unique formation, which allows Xenoceratops to excel parrying incoming attacks. Use electric charges that use varying Ark's mighty predators. In the wilds, can be used by cunning survivors to unleash a deadly counterattack, providing an extraordinary team. So this is another PvP. Jesus. It's as big as a Rex. It's a big girl boy, isn't it? Well, that's a Rex, that's a Giga. And it's literally, its horn is above the Rex. Wild. The Xenoceratops seems to develop a cell that connects the specialized nervous system, allowing it to activate all the cells at once. Right, we don't really need to know about the wild. Domesticate, they're not just a strong defender. They interact with electricity, can only be brought to the full potential by the best riders that turn tide of the battle. Electric burst can discourage attackers. It's within Warpack, however, it's amplified. Provide resistance damage. Please read through the submission before making judgments. You never get judged on this channel, pal. Or lass. I'm not sure who actually made this. The Xenoceratops bashes its face and horns with its opponent while switching to a head swinging animation. Breaks trees, bushes like a normal herbivore would. Right click, it's parry. However, if the parry misses, Xenoceratops is unable to act until the end of the swing animation, leaving it open for a counterattack. Energy gauge. The Xenoceratops builds up energy slowly while running to the top speed, deflecting enemy attacks. Oh, so it's got an energy bar, basically build up its power. It's basically just saying about its attack. It's got a roar. The roar can be cosmetic and used given personally to the creature. If the energy gauge is not charged up high enough, if charged, the Xeno consumes gauge within positive effects that to its ally. So 0 to 1 is purely cosmetic. 2 plus lose 30 plus damage reduction, start with other effects. Cleanse all negative effects, that's pretty good. Rapid regeneration effects to all ally herbivores, that's good, but see the thing is with herbivores, we've already got the cake. I need something to heal thingies apart from stupid Deaden. Ally herbivores gain 1.5% benefits, healing, damage reduction compared to carnivores. The uptime will have 30%, 33%. Plasma ball. Oh shit. There's some Kamehameha. Oh shit. What's this? Oh, what was this show called? Like Dino King or something on it, where they had the cards. Oh, what a show that was. Taming. Drops electric horns once defeated. This can use batteries. Oh, that was pretty cool. Challenge it to a duel. Combine this horn. Fully around with death point and less be level 75 to tame. Rex saddle is on 74. So this seems fair. So it's got its charge attack. It's got it running. Protective frills takes reduction damage from projectile aimed at the frill, so it's basically a better trike for soaking up turrets, I'm guessing. Electricity generation. Tame Xenos can eat a lot of berries in exchange to help fill your generators. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it can help power gens. Once activated, 80% of its max food start powering generators nearby. Then it will start eating back to full before it can be used again. So it's got a normal saddle, an armor saddle, and a Tesla Armor War saddle. I'm guessing this charges up. Q&A expected concerns. We don't need another land jellystone. The ones underwater. He's not wrong there with the eels, is he? Why is it so big? It's Og. And yet the rhino real life is swallowing your finger. And the Giga is not twice the size of a Rex. I don't think it was twice the size, but I'm sure the Giga was significantly bigger than the T-Rex in real life. I don't think it was twice the size. Still here, okay. In seriousness for this design, we wanted an endgame level. Yeah, you've got a point there. Now there's an endgame trike, I suppose, yeah. That's into the PvE. Nobody's balls, Dragon's Fire. King's Dismount, Mogosaurs, Minions effects. Yeah. Reboot the Roar attack. Cool. Yeah, that's yeah. At the end of the day, all these, they're all good, aren't they? You know, I mean, they've always have been. They've always been Any day, I'm never going to knock someone's ideas because obviously look at how much work's been put into this. It's, you know what I mean? Like, this is someone's hard work, and yeah, okay, I get it. Like, some people may not like that idea, some people might not like trikes, but at the end of the day, it's someone's work, innit? So yeah, I never knock someone for trying. Definitely not. What fresh hell is this? The Mega Raptor. Oh dear, your worst nightmare. If these pictures look shrunken, click it for better resolution. That looks absolutely terrifying. Greetings, survivors. Let me introduce you to the Mega Raptor. Well, Ark already provides a large variety of theropod carnivores. None of them are metro. In my opinion, this might be the opportunity to include a beast capable of giving players a good scare, like the ones we probably all had back in the day and were all naked beach bobs. That's still me today, a month in. Now, what if Ark featured a horror-themed dinosaur referencing both the Night Feeder... I don't know what that is. I watched Puss in Boots too, so I'm sorry about that, I don't get that. Or Primal and Lobo, I'm not sure what that is either. You could craft some sort of primitive blaze chaos in the dinosaur submission. Survival experience. Mega Raptor will come with never before seen mechanics and a unique experience for survivors that no other creature can give you. I can't read that very well. Oh, it don't matter, it's here anyway. Q&A awaits you at the end. Being a rather versatile and adaptable creature, the Mega... How long is this video going on for? Oh, Jesus, half an hour now. I'm not even halfway yet. Being a rather versatile and adaptable creature, Mega Raptor can be found in every biome. Despite that, it's rare spawn in the wild. Ambush mode. Blending into the shadows of the environment. It will get easier and easier for the prey to spot it as it gets closer. If you can see the Mega Raptor, then it's already too late. Oh, I could just images now. I mean, I'd die against a pack of aloes. This is like massive. That surprised me. So what's this thing going to do? Jump scare lunge. It will suffer from a Uteranus fear roar. Work on any creature. Hallucination effect. Haunting their screen with visions of ghostly claws teeth. Jesus. An excellent tracker, and it will follow your trail and stalk you in the dark. If that's not all, attacking the Mega Raptor is nearly futile because it will dodge and parry its way through strikes and shots as it approaches you. Nevertheless, survivors, have a trick up their sleeve against the Mega Raptors, as these creatures are remarkably scared of fire and will stay away from any source of it. Torches, campfires and flamethrowers will make this dinosaur run back into the dark. How do you kill a monster if it's so formidable? You have to strike first. If you happen to spot the Mega Raptor from afar and feel well equipped enough to face it, throw everything you have at it. This seems very overpowered and very restarting every 5 minutes. I like this picture, I'm just scared of the fire. Nope. Taming process. Find a way to kill a wild Mega Raptor, harvest the Mega Raptor claws from the corpse, and use them to craft the Mega Raptor blades. Approach the Mega Raptor you want to tame, holding the blades in your hands, having them equipped will prevent the creature from lunging at you, making you get in a dual stance instead. It will be ready to fight. Use the secondary attack of the blades to parry the beast's strike. This will rapidly drain its stamina. Once the Mega Raptor gets tired from the fight, feed it with a Battle Tartar or Shadow Stake statue. And repeat the process until it's tamed. Feeding the Mega Raptor with raw mutton or prime is almost ineffective, while raw meat will be refused. Oh. Alright, so we've got claw swipes, wounding gash, hunting pounce, Got crouch. It's got a directional dodge, a jump. Megaraptor can rapidly walk and crawl in all directions in a 360 rotate. That's not bad. Darkness buff. When it is nighttime or while spelunking in caves, ambush mode is constantly active. Overkill. The gauge fills up. It's got a gauge as well. Megaraptor blades. These are the swords that you fill. This is a here, look. Okay. That's fucking terrifying. Okay, so we've got. I like the concept of it being horror, but my problem is, at the minute anyway, I nearly died to Pegos. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I like the idea. I like the horror side of it, the scariness, and bringing back the fear of Ark, going around in the dark when you first start, and one of these stalking you down. Ooh, what's this? I mean, I like a good quetz. You know me, I like a good quetz. I mean, I don't know if it is a quetz. Like, I don't do know the size of the thing yet, but that looks pretty big there if that's the person. The Cryodraken. Cryodraken. The Winter King. I like that name, Cryodraken. Wild. It is strange to see pterosaurs flying in the snow biomes without suffering these extremely low temperatures. In the beginning, the survivors didn't believe in the tales about the flying reptile with freezing breath until they saw a feathered group of pterosaurs creating a small snowstorm around a megalosaurus couple, freezing their victims with their freezing water breath. Okay. Oh, it's aggressive. Oh dear. So an aggressive quetz. If it, yeah, it looks like similar size to a quetz, doesn't it? Taming. In order to tame a Cryodraken, you must first hide from its keen thermal sensors by using fear curry. Yep. The curry to obscure your heat signature and confuse it. When approach it while in a state, it will start frantically flapping its wings, at which point you can feed it spicy fish cake or kibble to restore its strength. Once it consumes the spicy fish cake, the effects of the spicy food will kick in. After flapping its wings, it will release a burst of cold air that pushes you back slightly. You must then run away before it notices you and repeat the process over and over until it is fully tamed. Domesticators. Survivors found a way to domesticate these frost-breathing creatures. Cryodraken's favourite foods are prime meat, jerky, and spicy fish cakes. The tribe uses these pterosaurs as a living refrigerator. Ooh. A substitute for the cryofridge. And a flying saddle to blind and raid enemy bases. Wow. So, here's the ultimate flying base, isn't it? If there's a fridge and a cryofridge, and then it can blind people. Spicy fish cake. I've never heard of this. Wow. That's big. Well, I suppose it would be the same size as a quetz if a quetz was... Does it stand up like this? So when it's stood up like this, it's going to be as tall as a giga. Jeez. Fucking hell. That's big. I like it. Abilities. Frostbite. The Cryodraken rears its head back before swinging its head down to inflict a devastating bite upon its target, at least 50% stronger than a basic melee. 5 to 7 second cooldown. Ice Peck. Relatively quick melee attack with moderate damage. Right click. Blizzard Snowstorm. The Cryodraken takes to the skies and starts flying in a tight circular loop around the designated area, summoning swirling blizzard. Each player and creature caught in the vortex is hit with a new wind-chilled effect, reducing movement speed by 50%, as if they just strolled into a snowdrift. In addition, players caught in the temporary dismount and frozen have choices, or at least their choice of mount. So we can dismount players? If the Cryo Dragon loses 50% or more of its total health during this action, the blizzard is immediately cancelled because even a frosty storm needs a break. Icicle feathers. The Cryo Dragon hisses and becomes covered in icicle feathers. When active, it increases frozen feathers armor and inflicts return damage to attackers. It can be used every 15 seconds by both the rider and the AI. Wow. Okay. Look at that. So it's got this is the normal one, and then it gets some sort of like ice armor with the icicle feathers. Thermal vision. So it's got the Snow Owl's thermal vision. The Cryo Dragon reveals nearby thermal sources to the player's eyes. Space. The Cryo Dragon starts flying. Press the same button to land. Cryo Dragon's feathers. The Cryo Dragon naturally regenerates feathers after it uses or loses one. The refrigeration time seems to be around 8 seconds per feather. Using these numbers, if the Cryo loses all of its 15 feathers, it will need to wait a total of 170 seconds to regenerate them all. To retrieve a Cryo Dragon's feather, the regeneration wind. Once retrieved, you can use it to craft a Cryo Dragon's saddle or gain plus 50% increased hyperthermal installation. The spicy fish cake. Recipe: water 1 times, prime meat, flint, rock carrot, titanberry, and stimberries. Force feeding a tamed piscivore or omnivore restores 50% of the creature's maximum health over 30 seconds. That's not bad. So, like your berries and that, these can use this like a cake. Maximum 1500 HP restore with a 30-second delay. Can be used again. Carnivores will be able to consume it too, but will have a greater effect when their health bar is below. Ooh, that's nice. So we've basically got a cake for carnivores. What the fuck is that? It's got a lamp on its saddle. Saddle, despite being that one, as massive as a Quetzal, the Cryo Dragon outflies it. Perfect for when you're trying to escape from creatures. So it's faster than a wyvern. This saddle is designed for maximum comfort for both you and the Cryo Dragon, making long journeys a cold air breeze instead of having to strap your torch onto the saddle. Just like the lantern, so it has got a lantern on it. That's cool. Passive, turret mode, the Cryo Dragon in turret mode. Flock bond. This cold pterosaur has a warm heart for its flock, allowing it to increase damage by 20%. Meat preservation, so it's like a fridge. And it reduces meat by 70%. Environmental travel. The Cryo Dragon can swiftly traverse cold regions, offering excellent insulation. Similar to a basilosaur, riding the Cryo Dragon provides both increasingly. Mobile icebox. But it also keeps hard to store items like wyvern milk, nameless venom, fresh for impressively long times compared to a fridge. Now that's nice. That's really good. Is this a bit overpowered though and all? Then again, they're all overpowered, so if they're all overpowered, we've got to pick one, haven't we? This nest will be special craftable structure designed to incubate Cryo Dragon eggs instead of using a regular incubator. You can hatch them in this nest, which will allow speed up. Raw meat over raw fish meat. Raw prime meat. Oh, gathers. Cryo Dragon gathers hide, keratin, and meat. Cryo Dragon drops raw meat, raw prime hide, and feathers. Wow, so I like it. I like it a lot. You know me, I'm a sucker for a bird. And I do love the quets. And if this is, I mean, it doesn't say anything about being able to carry like a quets can. Surely it can though, can't it? It's got feet. So I like that a lot. I must admit. Right, what the fuck is this? A giant stick bug. Okay, the living tree. What in the Kong Skull Island is this crap? Not crap, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to hack this one of them walking around next to me. I could freak out a bit. I was wandering through the forest, I get an impression that some logs were moving, although I checked around and didn't notice anything that's strange except for a log without leaves. As I approached these logs, I picked up what appeared to bog. So you can't even see it with a, you can't see it with a spyglass. Wow, that's PvP heavy, that. Domesticated ringer, you have to throw honey in it several times. Important to be seen, otherwise it's going to approach. Immune to bee stings, which is allowed to carry the hive itself. Taming. So it has to heat honey, basically. Skills. Is able to climb any surface. Oh dear. Mimicry. With a right click, this insect closes it on itself in the appearance of a tree. This pose will animals stop chasing and attacking. That's so nice. Undetectable by spyglass. This is a wilderness by enemies. If you accidentally hit a wild insect, it will break free and run away to hide again. Hive collector. So it can carry hives. A living canoe. When you carry this insect in the water, it floats like a canoe and will not consume stamina while swimming. It is unable to dive, but will not be attacked by any aquatic animals, as it will be mistaken for a log or boat. This will not save it from being attacked by lead. Oh, so a lead sictus can still attack it then. Fucking hate lead sictus. Wood chitin is collected. Okay. Tree of Life. Due to its resemblance to trees, the giant stick bug can not only house bees, but also trips. I like the idea. Increases its crop yield. So it increases your crops as well. It's a brilliant idea, but that thing would freak me out. It really would. Oh, I'm not a bug person. I mean, if I have to kill a spider because my wife and kids, then I have to, but or at least get it and take it outside, but I don't really need to put might have if I spelled giant right, eh? Put an explanation after that one, do I? Sorry for that weird cut. Right, where were we? This one. What is this? Taniostrophius. I don't know why is my mouse keep doing that? Keeps like going down on its own. Strange. Right, what's this one? The Bio Sniper. Oh, looks cool. It's another sauropod though, isn't it? Saddle, usable sniper scope. Ghillie mantle, unveils when a player is wearing full ghillie armor. Gives the same effect to Tanny. Taming method. Kill any type of flying bird and present it to the wild to eat. Tanny will then find a clear spot and these auras will appear for you to help Tang shoot out the sky. Will only keep taming effectiveness if either long neck or sniper rifle is used. Duck hunt. I like these comics. Look at his eye. The eye's quality. Let's have a look at these. So it's got some sort of spit. Oh, I can enlarge it. Normal. Slows creature and players and downs flyers. That's not bad. Biotoxin. Poison spit deals poison along with a longer, slow effect. That's pretty good. Chitin. Armor piercing spit ignores armor to deal full damage to creatures and players. And then an Omanite bile. Tracking spit marked targets can be tracked. Like a tracking system then that's on it. Look at some of these images. I don't know if we really need another sauropod, but this looks pretty sick to be fair. Wild is as strange as his fossil record makes it appear, sporting a neck twice as long as the length of its body. One would assume it would be more suited to the ocean than on land. Despite this, Tangiers still have a preference to patrolling the beaches of the Ark, but they are more gazing towards the skies than the water for its prey. Boasting incredible eyesight along with astonishing compression with its neck, it is able to expel an adhesive glob hundreds of meters in the air to down its prey. Domesticated with its fondness of predating on many avian species of the island, some survivors have found it presenting any kind of flying fowl will garner an interest to a loyal hunting dog, as long as you'll prove you're capable marksman, of course. Eyesight and long-range abilities has made it amazing different to any radars. Some have even used it as an effective to scope out enemy tribes for themselves. This artwork's really good. Oh. Yeah, so that's the Tanistrophilis. It's a carnivore. Oh, of course it eats the birds, doesn't it? Mid-Triassic. Oh, it's docile, so... Yeah, that's not bad at all, to be fair. I quite like that one as well. I like them all, to be fair. Alright, so... that's that one. What's this one? Another Triceratops. Okay. Pentaceratops. Wild. A few animals inspire... Is this... I guess I'll have to read it from that then. Wild. Few animals inspire such awe as Pentaceratops. These towering herbivores are a sight to behold in the wild. Rarely seen alone, this massive, often travels in groups of 3 individuals, their members able to ward off the most predators. While docile to most creatures, should a herd come ever under threat, these herbivores will lash out with relentless fury, turning to face their opponent while flashing their formidable horns and towering frill. Taming. Any tribe brave or foolish enough to attempt to tame one of these hiking behemoths will find it is no easy task. When attacked, the herd will turn to face their attackers, their front half completely protected by their huge armoured heads. Due to the thick keratin covering their skulls, they're practically immune to tranquilizer darts. To the front, the only way to effectively, one as large, to sleep from behind. So you're going to have to trap it, aren't you, and do it from behind. Do it from behind. Yeah, that don't sound good. Should a tribe succeed in taming one or even a group of these giant herbivores, they'll find their defense capabilities unmatched. Tribes have been known to use their frills as living walls and marching shields, making them nearly immune to most forms of projectile. However, be sure not to underestimate their offense potential. Some tribes have taken to armor their Pentaceratops to an almost extreme degree, utilizing them as powerful war mounts. Abilities. When in groups of 3 or more, defense boost. Stance change. It's changing a total of 4 stances: bulwark, marching wall, battering ram, and neutral. Neutral, base wild stance, no stat changes. Bulwark. Pentaceratops lowers his body to the ground, lying down with its huge frill acting as a wall, blocking. Oh, so you can lay it down, so it's like a wall then. While in this stance, it cannot move, and damage to its head in this stance would heal and charge up its battering ram stance. When this stance overtransfers may lock up form very durable wall. Marching wall. Pentaceratops will lock up the flying illusion. March damage is greatly reduced to any damage taken and dealt with. Pentaceratops charges its battering ram stance. While in marching wall, Pentaceratops can strafe and turn in place. This stance will be used in the wild when players attempt to knock out the Pentaceratops, resulting in them keeping in their face to their attackers. Battering ram. Upon charging its gauge sufficiently, all Pentaceratops in the bulwark/marching wall formation charge forward, entering their offensive stance. Their damage is boosted in this stance, making them a very credible threat. Pentaceratops does increase damage to structures in this stance, making it an excellent frontier for siege or beast. Taunt lets out a loud roar, stomping its feet to the ground. Massive. The taunt would function like a magma sword, drawing aggro to Pentas. So it's got a headbutt, a light stomp, a heavy stomp, a charge, and a head sweep. Saddles. Base saddle. A normal saddle, leather and metal, Pentaceratops is ridden on a seat strapped to the side of its body, allowing the rider to see. Alright, so the chair's here, look. So I'm guessing this is very big. So the players sit this side. I wonder if there's going to be one on the other side. Maybe. Heavy armor. Pentaceratops' entire front half is covered in plate armor. It's almost tipped with long blades, providing exceptional protection and its offensive ability. 3 platforms are on the saddle. The middle is a rider stands, the other 2 supporting, and 2 additional riders along with weapon attachments. In addition, it also makes Pentaceratops immune to most knockback, as well as completely nullifying melee damage from the front and boosting damage to structures whilst reducing movement speed. Oh wow, that looks pretty cool. It's got like blades. So I'm guessing you sit here, so we can have 3 maybe. It's got blades here as well. That's pretty cool. Sweet. Oh, what is this thing? Desmatasuchus. Desmatasuchus? Introducing Desmatasuchus to Valguero, this strange herbivore will help get rid of any aerial threats. Speed up taming and help produce crops. Can be obtained level 40, has 3 saddles that are unlocked at different levels. This method's ability saddle is looked at level 70 with no special attributes. Anti-flyer missile saddle unlocked at level 70. And lastly, as a tech railgun saddle when you beat Vaguero bosses on alpha difficulty. Desmeto has an AoE passive buff obtained called Gorman's Feast, which drains the hunger of any wild creature. Also, you tame it quicker then. Can till soil and make dirt mounds, which act like large crop plots, so you won't have to use resources on making crop plots. And crop plots aren't really that expensive, are they? But I get it. It has damage reduction of 35% if anything is attacking its tail specifically. It will deal recoil damage. It is weak to explosives, however. Much like a pullover and basilisk, can burrow into the ground. It's a steg... What? Stego-sized? Jesus. Okay. Tail method found in the tundra jungle cliffs. When you find one, make sure it's buried in the ground. And find its snout, which will be sticking out. From here, you will have to present it with either major berries, a vegetable, or honey to attract its attention, which it will sniff and consume. When you present it after that, it will unbury, and you have to passively feed it. However, much like the moss chops, it will want different things, ranging from any berry to any vegetable or honey. It will not request kibble and will not request the same item twice. It does not matter on the food quality or what it wants, as it gives the same effectiveness. The quantity does affect it, however, with a bigger stack giving more taming percentage. After that, congratulations, you have successfully tamed. Saddles. So basic saddle level 40 doesn't do anything special and is crafted in the smithy. Anti-flyer saddle. Unlocked at level 70 and requires a fabricator to make this saddle. Gives Decimus Suchus 2 missile launchers. Jesus. Can fire 5 missiles at a time for a total of 10 if both fired at once. Will do less damage than a regular rocket. However, if used on a flyer or something that can go airborne, such as a rock drake, it will do bonus damage. You can either only 1, 5, or 10 at once. Missiles are not reloaded instantly, however, missiles have to be crafted separately in the fabricator, which are also unlocked at level 70. Alright, it's railgun saddle. There's no picture of the railgun. Oh. That's good. That's good. Railgun. Unlocked when beating bosses at alpha difficulty. Requires a tech replicator to make. Using element shards as ammo, 100 per round. The tech railgun saddle has 2 distinct modes. Oh, so that's got thermal vision as well. Ghost mode. This will do less damage, but also allows it to ignore structures when firing off a round. Ignore structures. I don't know what that means. So what? The rockets go through walls? Charge mode. For this, you'll have to hold back damage. This does the most damage at once, but can be aimed while charging. Also ignores armor. Dirt mound, primarily a PvE function. Essentially, dirt mounds acts as a log crop plots. Pros: if done near water, it will not need irrigation systems. That's pretty good. Does not cost resources to make. Cons: cannot be on foundations. Dirt mounds are created by holding the left trigger control until soil on it. PvP. Anti-flyers, get rid of those aerial pests. Tanky for all the soaking. It was tanky as well. Dirt mounds, making farms, helps tame critters faster. Weaknesses, weak to explosives, and slow. It's not bad. Alright, so this is the Desmatto Sutus. So, armoured. No, we'll go crop plot. Stego. Size. Lizard. Thingy. There we go, I know what we mean then. And the last one. What on earth is that? Oh, we've got another bird. This is interesting me. Isn't it? I've just realised there's no aqua creatures on this one. Then again, I suppose aqua creatures were the Sphinx, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I like water creatures. Maybe I don't think I've actually tamed any in any episode yet. Right, what's this called? Introducing you to the Aero Titan. The stalking. That one. The stalking, yeah, that living near in the tundras. It's got huge control over its aerial movement and air itself, whilst also carrying an ominous vibe to wherever it goes. Temperament, stalking. Okay. Wild. Overseeing the cold forest of the tundras of the Ark, Aero Titan is a powerful, that one, able to control wind to its need, flapping its wings, creating a huge wind streams that will knock you around or spinning you around, creating wind vortexes to give you a little edge in speed for your creature's needs. Domesticated. I've seen many tribes using Aero Titan for its amazing traversal capabilities and the ability to smell fear from across entire islands, making it perfect for tracking wild creatures. On top of that, Aero Titans are smart enough to be taught to defend specific creatures when they are unconscious, making for an extremely effective taming wardens. That's a good thing, that. So basically, if you tame a creature, this thing will stay near it and protect it without you having to be there. That's good. Abilities. Right, it's got bite. It's got a wind slap. Grab. Aero Titan is able to grab creatures up to a woolly rhino size. If you grab a creature and proceed, that's pretty big then, isn't it? There's no size comparison yet. Air hoops. Take off. Bad omen. When you press C while on the ground, Aero Titan gets on its hind legs and uses its eyes along its wings to inflict a bad omen upon its target. This effect will give a short sight and hide to the player's HUD, or completely negating any aggro on wild creatures. This ability is close tied with a tracking ability, which will be mentioned later. Ooh. That looks quite frightening, to be fair. Tracking. When bad omen is applied, this creature with Aero Titan will able to smell their fear from anywhere across the map. If you track 4 creatures of the same species, you'll be able to track any member of that species. That's pretty cool, huh? Passive abilities. Gliding. Glide. So is that like the snow owl and the griffin, where it can like dive bomb? Taming them. What's the taming method? By latching onto knocked out creatures, taming warden. By latching onto knocked out creatures, your Aero Titan will defend it. This will make the Aero Titan perch over the creature and inflict a fear debuff to nearby creatures over time. The closer you are, the faster the fear rises. This is done in order to keep all creatures away. Oh, so it actually locks itself onto it. That's pretty. Respawn saddle. Aero Titan has a coffin strapped to its saddle, which works as a respawn point. Ooh. That's big. That's big. That's very big. So it's basically a bed, like a normal bed. That's big, that. Taming method. To tame it, you must deflect its wind slaps, get it grounded, then feed and repeat the process. QOF features and uses, which is smaller than a Quetzal, boasting tracking and good movement capabilities. A support creature meant to put chaos into the battlefield. Meant to move big armies or flying creatures in the hair hoops with taming creatures. Right. That looks awesome, to be fair. Let the vote commence. There's one thing else I want to look at first. I don't know where it is. That one. Yeah, so it does pick up then. Pick up on ground, so it can pick up with its beak and its feet. What? While on the ground in the snowy biome, the cryo dragon can roll up into a snowy boulder by holding down the bottom and walking round. Right. Right, remember guys, this don't... Oh crap, I missed two. What have I missed? The Aero Titan. I'm going to put Death Bird with eyes. What else am I missing? Clear Celiophysis. I got the Celio. Giant Stickball. Megaraptor. Yep. And then test motors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing one. Got the Anacrocs, Pentaceratops. That's the one I'm missing, isn't it? Pentaceratops. Massive. Armored. Trike. I can't spell armored. Right. Right, Celiophysis. Oh, I don't know. They're all amazing. They're all amazing. Right, I'm just going to go for it. I think my favourite of the lot of them is, and I think I might get a bit of a stick for this, is the Cryodraken. I'm a sucker for a Quetz. It's got a lot of abilities. It's a fridge. It's a cryo fridge. It shoots projectiles. It can pick up on its beak and its feet, and it's faster than a wyvern. So to me, that's just... I don't know. I don't know. Now, second place. I don't know. I don't know. The cheetah was pretty good. The Megaraptor as well. But then I like the bird. The other death bird. I think that's got to go second. But then I like this as well. The long neck sniper thing. But then the Megaraptor as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think another raptor might be a bit of a pain in the arse. But it's just the horror vibe of it that I'm really liking of the Megaraptor. I like this cheetah. The Coelophysis, that's the Coelophysis is very heavily PvP, but I like the idea of it being able to mutate your creatures into more of like a neon, which I thought was really good. I think I'm going to stay like that. Yeah, I'm doing it. So it'll be announced on the 28th of Feb. Which is Friday. So when it closes, it'll be announced on Friday. You notice it's 10:30 at night here, and I'm at work at morning, but we need to get videos out for you guys. So we'll record 2 episodes. 1 episode of only 1 series in the Island series yet. Yeah, so, right, what else we got to talk about? The giveaway. Yep, so it's a pretty long video, this, isn't it? It's going to be about an hour and a half long. So the giveaway, guys, we'll start it from this video. So I want you to, and then we will announce the winner probably next Saturday. Do it a week. Do it on next Saturday so people get to see it. No, obviously people don't watch the videos as soon as they come out. So yeah, to enter the competition, just you have to be a subscriber, like this video, and leave a comment below on... I'm not going to ask you what you voted, because that's your personal thing, and I don't want people to be arguing. So let me know what your favourite creature in Ark is currently, and why. Yeah, that'll do, yeah. I feel bad for the tribes, because I put them both in bottom, but out of the both of them, I think this one's the coolest. Let's just look at this. And this. And this. Okay, I'm going to start. I've already submitted it now, so I can't change my mind. Well, yeah, so that's into the competition. I will announce the winner on Saturday. It doesn't matter which platform you play on, whether it be Steam or Xbox or PlayStation. I can gift on either one, so that doesn't matter. So the competition is for the Australis map, and if you've got the maps, let enter anyway. And if I pick you as a winner, we'll get in contact with each other. And if you already have the Australis map, then we'll work out something else, maybe like a Bob's Tales or some other premium map that you haven't got yet, unless you bought them all. Well, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this vote goes the way that you wanted it to. I know sometimes it can be a bit, if you're really excited for a dino come in and they don't get it. I know, was it the Arks before that got voted quite a few times, but I don't think it ever eventually winning, which is a bit of a shame. Because I know quite a lot of people wanted that for, I don't know if that was Valguero or one of them anyway. But yeah, thanks again for everything you've done this last 5 weeks. It's been amazing. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.